Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. 高天原にかむぞまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめみおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのいむかのたち花の、おどのあはぎはらに、みそぎはらいたも、時になりませる。あらいどの神たち、もろもろのまがごと積みけがれを払いたまえ、清めたまえとまおすことのよしを、天つかみ国つかみやおよろずの神たちともに、雨の藤駒の耳振り立てて、きこしめせと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。弥勒大神守りたまえ、先生えたまえ、弥勒大神守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ、教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先生えたまえ。Come Nagara Tamachi Haemase. Come Nagara Tamachi Haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining evermore brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. now receive group Johrei.
the Meishu-sama, please.
Johrei is now concluded. Let us now listen to the teachings of Meishu-sama. Through religion, if a religion is lacking in common sense, it cannot be one that will save all humanity. Teachings that give life to other teachings represented through religion containing the great power of God, our Creator. Helped by God's power, let us break through the hard crust of false beliefs rooted in material things. To have true faith, one must be careful to use common sense in speech or actions. If a group expresses or exhibits extreme psychic, eccentric, or fanatical behavior, be on guard. When someone is inclined to be impressed by such zealous displays, it is due to a lack of spiritual understanding. Genuine faith in God should reinforce the belief that the mission of a spiritual movement is humanity's salvation rather than the adherence to its dogma. It should guide one in service not only to fellow group members, but to others as well. The ultimate purpose of faith is to help each human being daily become closer to the perfect image and likeness of God. While perfection on earth is perhaps beyond human reach, the desire to make a sincere effort toward its attainment certainly represents the right attitude and is a worthy spiritual aspiration. The deeper the faith, the more natural and unaffected a person is. At this point, an individual can be said to be truly living the teachings. One with true spiritual understanding speaks and acts sensibly, humbly, and sincerely, leaving an uplifting, warm impression with all they meet. The person is gracious and kind, finding true happiness in the happiness of others. These alone can unlock the door to God's blessings.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. And thank you for continuing your prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, natural disasters such as the Texas flood victims, as well as man-made disasters. This morning in the faith experience I want to share with you is from Caio Felipe Ribeiro, through the Registro Johrei Center in São Paulo. Caio is 21 years old and since childhood had a very difficult relationship with his mother. They often disagreed and constantly argued. Because of this, he did not want to stay at home. He would observe happy people on the streets and longed to be like them. At the age of 16, he got his first job. Work became an outlet, as it distracted him and kept him away from home. At night, he frequently went out with the same intention, which only led to more conflict. 2020, he even moved to another city in search of work. However, without achieving the success he had hoped for, he returned 6 months later and found himself facing the same problems again. November 2023, his mother asked him to get in the car and told him she would take him somewhere. Within minutes, they arrived at the Johrei Center, which he had recently started attending. Caio received his first Johrei and spoke with the minister. Excuse me. But advised him to be more patient and empathetic. He left with the feeling that this was a new opportunity to start over. He began attending the church twice a week and received at least 30 minutes of Johrei each time. The following week, he decided to return to his business administration studies, which he had put on hold in 2022. He also began helping with household chores and became more patient. Their relationship quickly transformed. He finally found the true happiness he had been searching for within his own home. In light of these changes, he and his mother received Yohikari at the end of December of 2023. He graduated from college in June of last year and is now serving the audiovisual section at the Johrei Center. Kai is very grateful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as his mother, who introduced him to the path of our faith. He commits to channel Johrei to others and offer them a new opportunity to transform their faiths, just as it happened to him. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and listening to this inspiring faith experience. Wish you all a wonderful day.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.